Okay, hi everyone. Thank you very much again for joining us here for this post-match press conference. We are joined by Ravindra Jadeja of India.
Hi Ravindra, congratulations on the win. पहला सवाल ये है आपसे कि न्यूजीलैंड की लॉस के बाद विराट कोहली ने कहा था कि बैटर बॉल से टीम स्ट्रांग उतना ब्रेव नहीं थी जितना हो सकती थी. तो और अभी हमने देखा इंटेंट काफ़ी रिफ्रेशिंग है, काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंटेंट से खेल रहे हैं हम. तो मेंटली और स्किल्स वाइज वो कमबैक करना वो कैसे किया टीम ने?
इतना मतलब मुझे नहीं लगता है कि हम लोग ने इतना अभी अब देखें कि लास्ट 2-3 साल में हमने बहुत ही अच्छा क्रिकेट खेला है. कोई भी फॉर्मेट हो, इंडिया में हो, इंडिया के बाहर हो. बट 1-2 मैच के बाद हम अपने आप को ऐसा जज नहीं कर सकते कि हमने ख़राब खेला. 1-2 मैच T20 में किसी के साथ भी होता है ऊपर नीचे. तो ओवरऑल हमने लास्ट 2 साल का आप रिकॉर्ड उठा के देखेंगे तो हमने अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया है. तो होता है 1-2 मैच में, बट ज़्यादा वो उस मैच के बारे में हम सोचेंगे नहीं. अभी हमारे आगे जो अपॉर्चुनिटी आई है उसको हम पॉजिटिव वे में लेंगे और अच्छा जो भी आज खेले, लास्ट मैच में खेले थे, वैसे ही क्रिकेट खेलने को देखेंगे.
Today India fielded 3 spinners. So when India is playing, like there are multiple spinners in there, how does your role change specifically?
My role was same, look to, take wickets in middle overs, and whenever I get opportunity, try and, bowl like how I used to bowl. So, बस वही प्लान सिंपल था. इतना कुछ खास चेंज नहीं था, just because we are playing against Scotland. तो बस वही सिंपल बेसिक प्लान था.
Okay, we will now cut to questions on Zoom. We will start with Kushan Sarkar, please.
जडू भाई, आज आप लोगों ने पहले बॉल किया तो क्या डिफरेंस लगा? मतलब आपने पहले बैटिंग भी की है इसी ट्रैक पे, आज आपने बॉलिंग पहले की, तो अभी आपको दोनों साइड का पता है, तो क्या डिफरेंस नजर आया, अगर थोड़ा बताएं हमें.
फर्स्ट इनिंग में जैसे टूर्नामेंट में मैच हुए, फर्स्ट इनिंग में बॉल थोड़ा रुक के और थोड़ा ग्रिप करता है सरफेस से, और सेकंड इनिंग में ड्यू आ जाते हैं, उसकी वजह से विकेट एकदम फ्लैट हो जाते हैं और बैट्समैन के लिए बहुत ही ईजी हो जाता है. तो वही जो हम पहला अगर बैटिंग करते हैं तो तब इतना स्टार्ट अच्छा नहीं मिलता जो हम जितना हमें चाहिए होता है. बट वही कि जब आपको स्टार्ट अच्छा नहीं मिलता है तो T20 फॉर्मेट में मिडिल ओवर्स में भी मुश्किल है, क्योंकि विकेट भी लगातार गिरते रहते हैं, पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड नहीं होता है. तो उसकी वजह से ये टॉस जीतना और पहला बैटिंग सेकंड बैटिंग करना बहुत ही ज़रूरी हो जाता है.
Arani Basu, please.
जड्डू भाई, आपने बोला कि ये टीम 2-3 साल से बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट खेल रही है. इस साल का स्टार्ट भी वैसे ही हुआ था ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, जब आप लोगों का बैक टू द वॉल्स था, आप लोगों ने कमबैक किया था, नए लड़कों ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया था. लेकिन जब ये पहला 2 मैच हुआ तो एज सीनियर प्लेयर्स आप लोग क्या बात कर रहे थे नए लड़कों के लिए? उनके लिए भी थोड़ा सा झटका ही लगा होगा. तो मतलब कैसे वो मोराल आप लोगों ने कैसे ये क्या होगा, कैसी बातें की होगी?
नहीं, इतना कोई पैनिक ड्रेसिंग रूम में नहीं था, सब लोग नॉर्मल थे. क्योंकि जैसे मैंने कहा T20 फॉर्मेट में 1-2 मैच इधर उधर होते हैं, और इधर स्पेशली टॉस जीतना बहुत ही मतलब ज़रूरी हो जाता है, क्योंकि ड्यू की वजह से पूरा गेम चेंज हो जाता है. वही जो टीम पहला बैटिंग करती हो, अगर वो सेकंड बैटिंग करेगी तो पूरा अलग ही बैटिंग करेगी. तो मेरे ख्याल से जो ड्यू का फैक्टर है वो बहुत बड़ा है. उसकी वजह से ऐसा कुछ लगता है कि जो पहले बैटिंग कर रही है वो टीम कुछ अलग ही खेल रही है, और जो सेकंड बैटिंग कर रही है वो भी टीम कुछ अलग खेल रही है. तो मेरे ख्याल से ड्यू की वजह से ये सब कुछ मतलब पूरा गेम चेंज ड्यू की वजह से हो रहा है.
Anuj Mishra, your question, please.
जडेजा, अभी जैसे ये बातें चल रही हैं कि मतलब न्यूजीलैंड अगर अफगानिस्तान से हार जाए तो मतलब हमारा चांस कुछ बन पाएगा, पर अगर न्यूजीलैंड हारता ही नहीं है तो फिर क्या करेंगे?
क्या आप फिर से रिपीट करें प्लीज?
नहीं, अभी जैसे बोला जा रहा है कि अफगानिस्तान ने अगर न्यूजीलैंड को हरा दिया तभी हमारा चांस है क्वालिफाई करने का सेमीफाइनल में, बट अगर अफगानिस्तान नहीं हरा पाता न्यूजीलैंड को
फिर बैग पैक करके घर जाएंगे और क्या.
Okay, we'll now move to Venkat Krishna, please, for your question.
Yeah, Ravi, just like when you have to restrict opposition to a low score, how do you guys approach as a bowling group? Because you have to be patient as well right through. Even if wickets don't come in 2-3 overs, there is a chance that you might get lose the patience as well. Could you talk about what you guys plan as a bowling group in approaching games like this, please?
You mean while bowling?
While bowling, yeah.
Nothing. We were, look to bowl in good areas because ball was gripping, odd ball was turning, odd ball was spinning. So I think the key was to bowl in right areas as a spinner, as a fast bowler. So yeah, we were looking to bowl in good areas, and rest wicket was doing the job.
Okay, that will conclude the press conference. Thank you very much for your time, Ravindra, and congratulations. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you very much for joining us here for this post-match press conference. We're joined by Kyle Kurtzer of Cricket Scotland following India versus Scotland. Thanks very much for your time, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle. The Super 12s haven't really gone as you would have liked. Just with one game to go, looking back, what are some of the positives you take back from this tournament?
Look, the experience is everything for our group of players and our organisation. Obviously, today's result didn't go the way we wanted, but we have to go through days like today to see the better days later on further down the road. So it's very important for our guys to experience that, see the high class that was on show today from the Indian team. We were certainly not at the races ourselves, but I think they forced us to not be at the races with the skills that they put on show today. So that was high class execution from India today. And look, I'm still extremely proud of the guys, but we've got a lot of learning to do, and we have to go through days like this to improve.
Thanks very much, Kyle. Just a quick one from me. Obviously, was that just coming up against a superpower today, and there wasn't anything really you could do about that?
Yeah, if you stack up the number of games some of those players in that team have played in comparison to what we have in T20 cricket, as well as stacking them up against playing in these conditions and using the skills on show that they showed today. Look, we were going to be. It was always going to be. We're always going to be up against it. They showed how to use the surface. They showed how to bowl, execute their Yorkers. The spinners had variation, plenty of mystery about some of their bowlers. So it's when you face stuff like that for the very first time, which we did today, it was always going to be hard. Not to say that I don't back every one of our players, because I really do. I think we've got a fantastic group of players, and we'll just go from strength to strength after this.
Cool. And looking ahead to the next game now, then obviously a bit of work to do, but how confident are you of having one final upset before you head home?
Yeah, look, we're going to go into that game as full of confidence as we possibly can. We took a few heavy punches today, that's for sure, and the guys will be hurting. But we need to pick ourselves up and be prepared to put on a show in our last game. It's our last opportunity for a little while to play a game of cricket together. It's been a good 7 weeks or so as a group, and we're extremely proud of what we've achieved. A few doors left open that we didn't quite go through, I think, but that's for us to deal with when we go home, and we have to deal with that and be willing to improve. We know where the bar is, like I keep saying now, and that's where we need to get to. So it's an eye opener at some stages, but I'm extremely proud of this group, where we've got to and where we are at the moment, and where we're going to go to.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kyle. We'll now switch over to questions on Zoom. I can see one hand up. If you do have a question, please can I ask you to put your hand up? We'll go now to Jamie Durant, please. Your question.
Hi, Kyle. I mean, after a day like today, is it one way you would go through and analyse it, or is it just easier just to tell guys to forget about it and just look straight ahead to the next game?
I think sometimes you do want to try and forget about it, but I think there was so much high class cricket on show today and some amazing skills on show today, which in a way gives us a heap of direction about how we can improve our games. I think T20 cricket is improving at an extremely fast rate, and we saw some amazing skills on show today. So I think for us, we might take a day to just let it be, and then let's sit down and reflect and see what we can learn from it, see what they're showing us, see where we can close that gap even further, and see where we can go from there.
Great. And
with the final game on Sunday,
go ahead, Jamie. Sorry.
With the final game on Sunday, is there a temptation to maybe make a couple of changes and give guys that maybe haven't had any time out in the middle some opportunities?
Yeah, look, of course you want to give as much opportunity to as many players as you possibly can. Opportunities like this don't come around very often, but at the same time, we're not in a position to be giving away caps when they're full international games. So it's a catch-22 sometimes. You want to give exposure to people. We believe in everyone in our squad, but it's tough decisions every time you put a team out in the field. You want to be putting the best team that you can possibly put out there for any given day, and that will manage the conditions the best and be able to soak up the pressure from the opposition. I think looking at it, it doesn't always look as if we've managed to do that here, but look, these conditions are tough. If you look at how many scores the sides have been bowled out for under 100, there's plenty of them already in this tournament, so it's clear to see that batting hasn't been the easiest skill. But look, we'll obviously go back and get the leadership group together and have a think about what our next step for the next game.
Cheers, Kyle. All the best.
Okay, and final questions, I think, from Anuj Mishra, please.
Kyle, how do you see the years ahead for Scotland cricket following your campaign in this year's T20 World Cup?
I hope the years ahead are full of positive movements, not only for us but also in the game, to keep growing the game as much as possible. Look, it's so exciting to see various teams growing from strength to strength. You look at Oman, how much they've developed in the last couple of years. You look at Singapore, how they've developed. For us in Cricket Scotland, it's brilliant to see how we've managed to get ourselves into the Super 12s. We've qualified for the next World Cup, so there's plenty to look forward to. But us as an organisation, we have to be, like I said the other day, we have to be bold and brave to try and keep moving this group of players that move the organisation onto the next level. We can't be happy with just playing a few Super 12 games, then going home and then just going back to our systems that we have there. We need to be brave and push that a little bit further. So we need support there, and we also need to be bold and brave to find ways that we can support ourselves too. Look, we have to look at ourselves. We have to look at how we can improve, and that's not just in the playing side. That's at every part of the organisation. So exciting years ahead. I think I'm really looking forward to what's to come.
Okay, I don't see any further questions, so I think that concludes the press conference. Thanks so much, Kyle.
Cheers. Thank you.